Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Hi, Deborah. Hey, Sammy. Sammy, I could put you in timeout. Yeah, it's good. You know, life. Nothing horrible. I could complain, but why bother? It's not going to change anything, right? But those grandbabies are getting big. Yeah, like a bratty child. I'm just waiting for people to show up. I like threw Mexican food down my throat. Frank gets off at 7, and I figured that's plenty of time. I could start the live at 8 because he usually gets home. Even if he has to pick up food, he's here by 20 after. No, he comes strolling in at like quarter of, 10 of. I had to like throw the food down my throat and get in here. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. So here I am. I got this crochet to keep me busy while we wait a little while for people to show up. This is I'm doing it with a big hook to make it floppier, I guess. Just more holes, bigger holes. It's a corner to corner, and it's going to be for my bed. It's huge, by the way, right now. I'm almost to the point where I could stop increasing on one side because I'm going to make it a rectangle instead of a square. So I stop increasing on one side for a while, and then when it's to the length I want it, then I'll decrease on both sides. What's everybody doing? You guys getting your stitching together? Stitching, crocheting, just watching me. Sammy's going to help moderate and write stuff down, by the way, guys. Because she's like the bestest. We had a few and then we lost some, a couple. We'll wait a few more minutes. Let love reign. Who's that by, Gina? I'm still processing flautas, guys. We have this Mexican restaurant down the road. It's called La Cabana. And for the longest time, it had been there for a while, but that place had changed hands so many times, I was sort of leery about going in. And one time this past year, towards the end of last year, um, Frank and I were driving. We were like, we don't know what we want. I was like, let's try this place. Oh my God, no regrets, guys. The place, first of all, is spotless. You know, you go into restaurants, any restaurant, well, most, like if you go into Olive Garden or any of those, the windowsills are dusty. I don't know why, but that's a thing I notice when I'm in restaurants. There's a lot of restaurants that never clean their windowsills and stuff. Anyway, this place is spotless, like floors, walls, windowsills, the whole 9 yards. And their food is fresh and made to order and delicious. Hey, how are you, Teresa? I knew it sounded familiar. So, I got, I was going to go for something else. Frank's gotten this one dish one time that looked good, and I almost got that, but I just went to my go-to flautas. They're just so good. And I get 4 of them, and I only eat half. I eat 2 of them and half the beans and rice, and then I leave the other half. I have 2 meals out of it. Second half obviously isn't as good as the first because the first half is crispy. Second half gets a little soggy. It's all right though. I'll live. It's a lot of food. All right. Cheryl made it. You didn't squirrel? Did you go clean under the fridge like I did, Cheryl, before you got here? I went to get ready for the live earlier, knowing that I was going to want to eat. And I had to go in the kitchen. I was like, let me put away these dishes. And then I had made grilled cheese on the sandwich press yesterday. So I cleaned the grates, or the plates for it. So I was putting it away. And when I did, I saw behind the fridge, and I'm like, oh, this is so gross. So I ended up pulling out the fridge and scrubbing behind it, cleaning that, wiping and mopping the kitchen floor. I do this stuff to myself all the time. But it's done. And I got everything pulled out. Plus, I guess I had extra time to pull stuff out and to make sure everything was where it needs to be. I'm sure I forgot something. So, since Frank was late. But now it's clean behind my fridge. It's vacuumed. It's all scrubbed, the floor and baseboard and everything. So now it could be another 5 years before that happens. I got agua fresca pineapple. All right, let's get going. I don't know if I still have my wheel of deals. Let's see if I have it, because that's one thing I forgot. I do have a discount wheel. Okay, so everything's going to be normal price, and then at the end of what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin a wheel for not each individual item, but the overall order. That's my plan. And I have 5, 10, 13, 18, 20, 21, 25, 27, 30, and 15% on here. So I will go ahead and spin the wheel for each person, and then they'll get that discount on their invoice when it's billed. That's what I'm going to do. Trash can. All right, what are we starting with? Let's start with, first of all, I have 2 tumblers. 2 tumblers. They're navy blue. And this one says, I'd rather be stitching. It's got a cross-stitch heart. I forget how many ounces this is. I think this is the 20 ounce. I think it's a 20 ounce tumbler. And these are 20 bucks a piece. I have straws somewhere, but they don't fit in the box. So I usually don't send the straws just because it would make it that much more to ship. But I have one of these. This is $20, and it's I'd rather be stitching tumbler. Hi EJ, hi Zeb. And then I have another navy blue. I only have a few tumblers left, and I decided to put stuff on them. And this one says cross stitch is my superpower. And it's got the heart on the other side. And this is also $20. If you want either one of these, just say me please, and then say which one you want. Be stitching. I'd rather be stitching or superpower. Hello. I'm going to put these down here for right now. All right. What's next? I do have a new item, uh, a new thing that I started to make, and I wanted to make some before I launched them, so I will be showing those in a little bit. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for that, so stay tuned. All right, this is also a new item, emery filler. This is the stuff that you put in the strawberries. So this is 2 ounces of emery filler. It's in a glass bottle, and that is $5. This is the stuff that'll clean your needles. So if you do the little strawberries and stuff, this is good to put in there. It makes it a little heavier. So I have plenty of those. Those are $5 a bottle. I am looking for... not that. There we go. I also have crushed walnut shells. Alright. Did you get, Sammy? Zeb wants 2 of the emery bottles. Alright. I also have crushed walnut filler. It's 2 cups. $3 a bag. And this is also... these are good for strawberries and drums. I use, when I did a drum, there it is. And I used half this and half fiberfill with it. It gave it some weight. And I know a lot of people call it lizard litter. But this is actually not from the pet store. This is crushed walnut filler. It's $3 a bag. And it's 2 full cups. And I double bagged it because that stuff is almost like sand. It gets all over the place. I have, I don't know how many of these. I think I have 4 or 5 of these left. The thread peels. It's a set of 4 thread peels. And they are $3.50 a set. $3.50 a set. Alright. That's not what I'm looking for. I got a basket. Got a basket of goodies. I just did. That's what I want. Okay. These. And these. Okay. I thought I had... I did. A little larger than what I really need, but it'll work. Okay, guys. I have Froggers. Froggers. Froggers are $4 a piece. This is way too big. I can't. I gotta have something smaller than that. So you can see it. You know, if only I knew what I was doing. Let me use this box. That'll work better. Alright. You see my butt? Alright. Froggers. This is FR15. Yeah, it's like my first time. I've never done this before. FR15. It's a little elephant. I did have something set up to put these against before that looked a little bit better than a stupid brown box, but I'm classy. So there's that. FR15, $4. we're going to go down the list. Hopefully I start getting room the more I go through. FR7. This one is a sonic screwdriver. I want to go into carb coma now, guys, because I ate so fast. Sonic screwdriver frogger for Doctor Who fans. FR7. To turn on the fan soon enough, it's warm. This one's FR8. This one's cute. It's a little, like a little fairy house. FR8. This is FR10, and it's the death moth. FR10, and it's got a skull bead. FR17. It's a sloth with a baby sloth. It's holding a baby sloth. FR17. Again, these are froggers. They're $4 a piece. FR18. This one's a jellyfish. FR18. FR19. It's a little kitty taking a nap. FR19. FR16. It's a frog. It's a dancing frog with an umbrella. FR16. For anyone that might be new, if you have not ordered from me before, feel free to say me please and the name of what you wanted. Excuse me while I choke to death. That's new. And if you have not ordered from me before, make sure that you contact me. So you're not going to use the number that I gave you, right? Right, Jaylon? You're just going to say frog. So you want the dancing frog, FR16? I'm going to assume. So I give Jaylon a hard time for those that don't know. Anyway, So if you like anything, just say me, please, and what it is. I give the numbers on the Froggers because it makes it a little bit easier for those. What do you mean, no? FR16. Oh. Yeah, the Frog. Okay. So FR16 for J Long. Um, Back to what I was saying. And if you've not ordered from me before, make sure that you get in contact with me one way or another. Either there's an email in most of the descriptions of any of my videos. It's StitchNButton at gmail.com, or also on Instagram, StitchNButton Crafts, or join my Facebook group, and you can contact me through there too, and that's StitchNButton on Facebook. All right. Oh, thank you, EJ. Color Street. I think it was called Ladies Night Out. I did my toes. Well, I didn't do them because I can't reach and breathe at the same time. So I got my toes did, and they're almost the same color. Yeah, the delay is killing me. It always does. All right, FR13. Back to business. FR13. It's this cute frog with a toadstool as a hat. Almost reminds me of the Kangol. Is LL Cool J if he was a frog? EJ, yesterday was the first Friday, wasn't it? And I didn't join for the Okay, I am trying not to choke, guys. Just give me a second. I'm going to mute this. You guys can watch me turn 17 shades of red while I'm coughing and choking to death. Hi, Shannon. I thought you were working. All right, back to business again. FR14. There's a frog on a lily pad. FR14. I know, Shannon. I don't know what the hell happened. Always having a cough and choke. I gotta tell you though, the coughing and sneezing has gone down significantly, and now it's just breakthrough because of the allergy season. You know, it's pollen season now. They have me on allergy meds and Flonase. FR4 is this heart. FR4. FR5, a little bit tropical. It's almost summertime, right? Well, it's spring. And we have some pine trees and turquoise. FR5. A card or something I can use instead of this box. It's getting on my nerves. There we go. A piece of cardstock instead. FR6. This is an owl key. FR6. Yeah, I have mine on live chat. Sammy, can you put my email up too, just in case somebody might need it? StitchNButton@gmail.com. FR9 is this cute little squirrel. FR9. FR11. Eiffel Tower. FR11. I'll do what I want. She's working for me now. Slave wages. FR12. FR12. It's a camper. It's cute. Yeah, it does do that. Every time I sign in, it's always top chat, no matter whether it's my live or somebody else's. I don't know why it does that. Like, and what classifies as a top chat? Shut up. Why don't you just put it in order, time order? I don't get their reasoning. All right, we've got some threaders now. Those are froggers. These are going to be threaders. They're $5 each. I have T33. It's an owl key. T33. I don't know. I really don't know what constitute as a top chat. Doesn't make any sense. All right. I have these other threaders, and I'm just going to show you through the bag. It's sumo wrestlers. See them? This one's in blue. You see his little butt. So I've got 3 blue sumo wrestler threaders. I've got 2 red sumo wrestler threaders. I lied. 3 red. 2 red. I've got it's a deep purple and a turquoise. They're all threaders. And then I have T30. It's better with the white background. T30. It's a little acorn. Sometimes they get all janky. T30. It's a little acorn with some square beads and round stones. That's right. Go bust a shoplifter. And then the last of the threaders is T3, and it's a motorcycle. T3. I need to make threaders next time. I made a whole bunch of needle pullers and some froggers the last time I was beading. Put these away. All right, how about some bags. I'll show you bags and orb books. Alright. Orb books. Orb books are $10 a piece. I have this floral one with a pocket. This patriotic popsicle. Anne of Green Gables. Vintage Halloween. Quiet. And Eagles. Go Birds. I will give him a treat. Small bags. All right. Nancy wants the Anne of Green Gables art book. Small bags are $17 a piece. I've got the Vintage Halloween. Got this black cat with the moon. Teresa Kogut fabric. I forget what this one was called. But it's a patriotic one. Oh, Bright Stars, maybe it was Bright Stars. Got the patriotic popsicles. And our POC bag. And that's it for those. I'm getting new bags. Hold on. Slightly heavy. I am working on my next batch, by the way, guys. I'll have it done sometime this week. I started sewing already, so I'll have it done sometime this week. And then I put the choices for the next batch of bags up for people to choose while I'm sewing these ones. Project bags. Project bags are $33 each. $33 each, and they are approximately 13 by 11. The small bags are approximately 9 by 5. So we've got some Christmas chickens. It's got holly on the inside. And the zipper pull is holly. There is one bag. Here are two of these, my POC, my Black History Month bags. There are two of these ones. And they have little banners. This one says Inspire. Thanks, Tammy. This one might also say Inspire. I don't know. Yep, this one also says Inspire. So there's two of these. Then I have this African print. I think this was from Kenya, if I remember correctly. When I bought the fabric, I think it was from Kenya. And there's the inside. And this one says Dream. Which one, Kevin? Is it Kevin or is it Erica? I don't know which one is stalking. We've got patriotic popsicles. And it's got a little heart with a flag in it. Oh, the chickens. I love that bag. It made me laugh when I saw the fabric. I've got 2 of the patriotic popsicles. I've got the Who, which I put my time traveler from Joan Elliott in my Who bag. And it's got Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben clock. There's 2 of those left. 2 of those. I like to close the zipper pulls in so they're not flopping all over the place and getting stuck. I do that when I ship them too, because before I was doing that, I've had beads get crushed and I've had the zippers somehow get stuck in the corner of the bag and mess up the whole mailing envelope. Alright, we've got some owls. Spooky owls. It says Boo on the inside. And then we have an owl charm. And these green beads here are actually glow in the dark. There's only 1 of those left. Then I have little animal Christmas family. Aren't they cute? Look at them digging in the stocking. Look at a little hedgehog with a mug. Mug of a hot toddy. They're waiting for Santa. And then the inside is a mason jar that matches. And then we have a tree for the charm. It's never a bad time to buy a Christmas bag. Never a bad time. We've got 2 of these penguin ones left. Gray penguin. Penguins, anyone? And it's hard to see. It's tone on tone. There you go. They're triangles. And this one has a nice skate. This is another of Kevin's favorites. It's the Sexy Men Christmas bag. This is the last one. And it's got packages. It's got packages on the inside. It's got package on the outside. And it's also a package for a charm. I am, come here. I'm going to mute you guys while I yell down the hall. Sorry about that. He was not going to stop whining until I let him out, even though he just needed to sniff the air for a second and a quick pee. He could have waited. But he wasn't going to stop whining, and Frank fell asleep. So I had to go let him out real quick. All right, where were we? Sorry about that. Zeb, I now have 2 rooms. I took over Haley's old room, and I sew in there now, and all my fabric's in there. So it's my domain. I got half the house now. All right, I have one of these left. It's these cute gingerbread peoples. They're weird looking, but for some reason I like them. And holly on the inside. And it's got a little gingerbread person. Oh, it's such a mess. I know it's too embarrassing to actually do a tour, Zeb. It really is. Everything's just a mess. I in the middle room. Okay, so my plan for the middle room was I want to make it an extra room / sewing room. So far, it's just a sewing room, and sort of because I'm petty and I don't want to set up the daybed it's brand new. It's still in the box, leaning up against the wall. Along with it's got a trundle, so I've got the 2 mattresses. They're still in there because they come rolled up now. All that along with sheets and blankets all piled up in the corner in their boxes because I don't feel like putting together because I don't want the guests. Basically is why I didn't do it. So right now my cutting table folds up, so I'll be able to put that away, but I just haven't felt like putting that together and taking up more room in that room, taking up space in the room. Yeah, I know. Well, my stepdaughter would want to come over when she's fighting with her mom, make it convenient. She uses us as a Motel 6 half the time, and that had to stop. And then, you know, if I've got extra room, people all of a sudden think that they can stay. One of these days, maybe Zeb, we'll video and I'll show you. I'll show you some of it. How about that? All right. Oh, Nancy, they were weighing down the door so much so I moved them. I was like, eh. So I moved them to the other door in the other room because I don't open and close that door as much. So they're still there on a door, but not this one. So instead of just leaving the door blank, and I know it looks a little off kilter, but it really is straight. I used it's a cheap yardstick, and I actually had to cut it, and that's what I used to hang my I'm looking at this camera instead of this one. Sorry. Yeah, I had to tighten up the hinge and everything because I had to actually lift the door to close it all the time. So it's on the other door because I don't open and close it that much. It stays open for the most part. And then I just put that up just to have something on the blank door. And I'm still it's a constant work in progress for me. Okay, so this right here is my grandfather's painting palette. I have one of his paintings, and that's the palette he used. This is Spells, and I think I got it out of a Just Cross Stitch magazine Halloween edition. And the wood plaque I put it on is from April Whitaker from is it Homespun Needlework? I forget her name. I don't know why I can't. Her company name is just blanked out. Anyway, she makes a lot of those wooden boards and stuff, and I have a ton of them. So I put that on there. This is, I think I got it at a thrift store, and I just thought, or it was either a thrift store purchase or it was my mom's, and it's just a knockoff print of some Parisian cafe. This is a Mill Hill cat stitch I did, and this is one of the Homespun Elegance Santa Clauses that I did, and this one says my happy place. Yeah, my happy place. And the scarf was my mom's. It's got music on it, and I know it's a plate holder, but don't have to. No rules, right? So that's what I have up there right now. Things might move. I don't know. We'll see. but I just wanted it to be something over there. Because I've got this I fixed up here. Those are 2 stitch boxes that I did and finished. And this is the drum that I did in a class. That's how I learned how to make drums. And this used to lean up against it. But I finally put a pin in the wall and hung it up. Anyway, short story long, I'm just moving things around. I probably need to get rid of that too. I could put that in the other room because that's where I iron now. And that right there is a stand for an iPad that I just haven't used yet. All right, where was I? Bags. We're doing bags, right? I've got one of these peanuts, and it's got a heart. Oops, so swinging. It's got a heart charm, peanuts. I've got one of these left. It's from the Alice in Wonderland collection, and teapots. And this is a pink checker. Remind me of a little tablecloth. And then I have a tea bag on there. I've got 2 of these, and this is a Christmas sweater fabric. 2 of these. Okay, Debbie gets teapots. This here. I thought you got one, Zeb. No? For some reason, I thought you had gotten one from before. And I have 2 of the Christmas sweater. And they've got this plaid on the inside. Reminds me of jammies. And then it's also got a tree. I think, I might have some other tea fabric. I can't remember now. Or maybe I used it already. I don't know. Okay, Erica, you want Snoopy? Gotcha. Sammy, Erica, and I don't know if Kevin's in too, but if he's here, they go on the same invoice. We just make Kevin pay for everything. I've got Tweety and Sylvester. I made this bag for myself, but I had enough to make one more, so I did. Tweety and Sylvester. And I put a bird. And then I have, this is the last of the vintage Halloween bags. I had enough fabric. I bent the corner. How rude. I had enough fabric to make a whole bunch of them, believe it or not. And this is the last of them. What is that charm? Oh, it's a dancing skeleton. You want the whole set of the vintage? Okay, hang on. Let me pull that out then. I've got the workbook. And the small. Gotcha. So got the bag and the workbook and a small. Thank you. And then go birds. Hey, Jay Long, tell your husband I said go birds. I even made stickers, so you get a sticker. Guys, I am still not over the Super Bowl and how epic it was, to the point where I was watching highlights of it yesterday on YouTube. And then I have this cute, this is the last one of these, it's turtles. How cute that is. And it's got these big dots. I have some of this fabric. I have to figure out something to make with it, because I did the whole yard, and I get 4 bags out of a yard, and I did them all sideways. I cut it all sideways. I don't know how I did it. I was so mad at myself. So I had to order a whole nother yard to make the bags. I'll figure out something to do with the fabric, though. I hope they're hard to beat next year, because they got some key players that have been traded. And Graham retired, which was sad, but I get it. All right, and then we've got pterodactyl. I've got 1 pterodactyl left. Oh, shut up. Here, have a peanut butter treat. Sorry, I got a notification. Pterodactyl. You want the dino? You got it, Angela. It's the good floral design in there. I love that floral design. Changes colors. And it's a Stegosaurus. A little Stegosaurus charm. How cute. And I have 1 Wizard of Oz left. You know, I got this fabric just to make myself a bag, and then decided I could make 4 more bags since I got a whole yard. And I didn't have any poppies, but I went with green daisies because it matched. And then we have a flower that's also not a poppy, but go with it, guys. It's the closest I had. But it's cute. I have a couple of Wizard of Oz. What did you claim, Cheryl? Are you messing with us? Oh, the superpower tumbler. Oh, there we go. And the Christmas sweater bag. Gotcha. I'll pull that. And superpower. Gotcha. All right. So 1 Wizard of Oz. Then we have a coffee one left. I've got 1 of these coffee ones left. And it's got a little coffee cup. And I have 1 of these left. Butterfly. And for the inside, I found this cool inside that matches pretty well. And a big old butterfly charm. And then the last of the bags is this Teresa Kogut Easter Bunny one. I think it's just Hippity Hoppity or something like that. Hippity Hop. And the floral inside. And a little bunny with a flower in its ear. Now, for the new stuff, Sammy helped a lot. Sammy and I sort of came up with this because she had a need that needed to be filled, and don't go there. It's not that need. Easter bag for Cheryl. Gotcha. So Sammy had a problem with her spools flying all over the place when she goes to pull her stuff out of her bags. And she asked me to make something, and I grabbed a notebook and I did something. And then we went from there. Bow Chihuahua. I'm like, why is she asking China to bow? Anyway, so long story short, we came up with something, and I just kept on working on it, and sending out demos to a couple of my friends and saying, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So basically, it was a spool holder. Well, now Kreinik was sold to, I'm getting ready to kick him out of this room. Kreinik was sold to Rainbow Gallery, and from my understanding, Rainbow Gallery will now be putting Kreinik on cards, which I'm actually happy with. I like the cards, that's fine. But I came up with this epic thing, so I went with it because there's still going to be a bajillion and one Kreinik spools out there before they're totally gone away, right? People still have them. Plus, a lot of people are using sulkies now, which are these little spools here. So I went with it. All that to say, I've come up with a spool holder. They're going to be $15 a piece. And this is one of them. So this is the coffee spool holder. And I will show you all the ones I have available. And basically it looks like this. And this is the other side. And what I've done is I put a little light bulb safety pin in there. All right. And I have a couple of like the 2025, 2024 charms. So some of them will have them, some of them won't. And take the spool. I gotta lay it down to put it on. And it fits like that. That way, and if you put it on one end, you're able to see, first of all, what it is, the number from even when it's closed. You close it, right? And button. And it buttons closed. And this one, they will hold on average 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 to 7 spools on each one. And you're able to close it up. And you don't have to take it off the elastic most of the time to unwind it. And I put this here because, I mean, it's dead space. Use it. Correct? So I figure if you have that there, then if you have, say, it calls for this Kreinik and then a couple of specialty threads, a lot of those specialty threads, or you can put a hole if they don't have it, but like Weeks Dye Works and stuff like that have the hole up top, and you could just put that on there and fold it in and then close it all up together. It works. It works. I've tried it. Sammy's tried it. A few other people have been suffering along with me. With different versions. So this is what I've come up with. That all to say, they are now going to be available. I have not even put them in the group yet because this was a last minute decision because that's how I roll. So $15 a piece, and I will show you what I have for now. I have the coffee. I have the cat and moon. Mind you, this is a pain in the butt to do. Just so, in case you're wondering, that is a pain. And then I hand sew all the buttons on. Cat and Moon. We've got Safari. No. No, then you need 2 of them, don't you? We've got Wizard of Oz. That's another thing. If I put elastic on both sides, by the way, we were looking at that before, then you can't close it. Or you have to put every other one anyway, so it'll close. So it won't work. I've got cardinals. And butterflies. I've got 2 butterflies. I've got bunnies. And cats. Cats with hearts. Butterflies for Angela. Cats with hearts and purple inside. And then this is from that Roar. No. No, I'm not making it bigger. We can talk later. I'm not, this is going to be the standard size. Bunnies. So bunnies for Debbie. This is from the Roar collection, from the dinosaur collection. So it's comets and stars. It's cool. Anyway, that one. And then we have Air Force. And Maleficent and Ursula. I think that's the only two on there, yeah. Maleficent and and the Evil Queen. I don't even know what anybody does she have a name? There's two of those, by the way. And then I have this what I was calling okay, Angela, butterfly bag also. So I'll put that in there. Anyone know the? Nope, her name is Evil Queen. I thought so. So, and this is Snow Queen, Snow Maiden, something like that. She's riding a polar bear. Those are the ones I have made up for now. How expensive? These are $15 each. Those are the ones I have made up for now. That being said, I'm going to go and take pictures and release them into the group, and then that will be another option for when I put up the bag options and you choose what you want. You could also ask for one of these. In the meantime, I'm sort of, if I have the fabric left over, just making some random ones just so I have them in stock. So if there's any going forward that you'd like, or here's another option. Queen Grimhild. Is it really? The shipping cost for the walnut shells. Nancy, is it within the United States? I think anything I think they changed. Let me see how much it actually weighs. Because I think they changed it. It used to be anything over a pound had to go priority mail. But now that they have that new... Yes, you would. Now, actually, no, you wouldn't, because you tell on yourself all the time. Now that they have the new shipping system, I don't think it has to go by priority if it's over a pound now. This is 11 ounces. So, if, let's just go for California, 11 ounces to California for this would probably be $6 or $7. But I mean, I could put this with other things too. So it'd probably be about $6 or $7 for shipping. Yeah, because this is just on just a little bit over 11 ounces. It'll count as 11. A bunny bag. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna write myself a note, Debbie, because I don't know if I made one from that or not, because that might have been one that I actually, because I did cut out a couple of them in this batch and I don't remember what's what. If only I had something to write with. Oh, here we go. I should have got, I thought I got 2 yards of that bunny fabric and I only got 1. I should have got another yard, but it's okay. Bunny. After this, I'll go... Jen, shipping for a bag generally goes... I know most of the time when I ship packages, people don't get just one bag. But most of my packages going to Canada cost about 20 bucks, somewhere around there. warm in here. I will double check if I have a spool holder cut out or if I have the fabric to make one, because I think I used up most of that fabric. I'll get you for that, Debbie. I'll check afterwards. All right. What else? What else? What else? Oh, you're welcome. I made a bunch of needle pullers the last time I was beading. Hang on. I couldn't deal. It's hot. I know you guys are probably still chilly, or some are going into spring. It's 75 out, but this house does not feel 75. All right, so we're going to go with needle pullers. Needle pullers are $5 a piece. And I have this cupcake with cupcakey like colors. Telling you, these have come in handy with my Mill Hills. That's P1, by the way. P1. And then we've got a squirrel. This is P2. P2. P3. It's the death moth. And that's even a little skull bead. P3. P4 is this orange cat. P4. I made myself a smoothie earlier today. I put frozen cherries and frozen banana slices, and I got this yogurt. It's a honey vanilla yogurt. I put that in and a little bit of juice. It was delicious. It was my lunch, basically. P5. P5. You're about to get kicked out of this room if you don't knock it off. He barked at me earlier. He doesn't... I know a lot of people have dogs that bark a lot. This dog rarely barks. But he had gone, I was doing something, and he had gone to the door. And usually he'll just sit there, and I'll hear him whine because it's quiet in the house. And he actually let out a bark. I was like, oh, rude. P5 for Debbie. Gotcha. Tortoise. This one's P7. So horse. P7. For those that don't know, you know, Sammy is Sammy J Stitches, and she's got a Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery. She's got Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery on Facebook, and then she even has a website. So feel free to share your link, Sammy. P8. P8 is this dancing skeleton. P9 is this locket heart. Is it a locket? Is this one the locket? No, it's just a heart. I'm a big liar who lies. It's just a heart. P9. Yeah, that's where I got my market haul from this year was Sammy. P9 for Nancy. Gotcha. P10. Is this cool toucan? Can you toucan? I love toucans. From what I understand, I've heard that toucans are jerks of the birds. But I still think they're cool. Honestly, I think it reverts back to when I was little and I really loved Fruit Loop cereal too. Follow your nose. P10. No, P11, I lied. Yes, she is. It's called Slave Wages. P11. P12 is this cool? No, is Cool Crow with a moon, and then I put star beads. P12. I should have made it P13. Alright. P13 is a dragonfly. P13. Is there anything, after these needle pullers, is there anything you guys would like to see after that? Just put some suggestions in the comments. P14. Like a ladybug. The teapot bag is... Is it? Nope. It was purchased, sorry. The Christmas animals. I do have that one for Vicky. Christmas animals I got. I've got this rose. Those pink and blue beads. This one's P15. Counting pins. I have some of those. Well, I want to make those hopping ones, the ones with the on either end, and I just haven't done that yet. Where it's got a needle on either end. Alright. P16 Starbucks cup. I have embellishment pins, that's what I have. I haven't made counting pins in a long time. I'll write myself a note to work on that. P17. I'd say Vicky skidded on in, but you know she's been sitting in that stitching chair the whole time. She wasn't running anywhere. Unless you had pasta out. P18. Is this sunflower? P18. P19 is a teapot. P19. P21 is a scarab beetle. Little Egyptian flare. Scarab beetle. P21. P22 is an acorn. P19 for Debbie. P22. P23 is a bird's nest. P24 is a baseball. It's baseball season, guys. P24. P25 is a celestial charm. P25. P26 is a cameo. P26. P27 is a death moth. P27. P28 is a tiger. What do you mean, over on the group, Nancy? Or is that your it? Or are you the other Nancy also? Is that what you're saying? P29. P29. Are you both Nancy's? Or is just two Nancy's in here? P30. Is this coffee cup? P30. And then P31. Is a plague doctor. Oh. Plague doctor. Oh, there's two Nancy's. So P31. All right, I'm gonna put these away real quick. If there's any of these things that you want to bead and see like a theme that you like, let me know. Get in touch with me. Let me know, because I will be beading stuff probably next week anyway, because I have to make the zipper pulls for the bags when they're done. So if there was some in particular, you know, like a particular color or theme or charm or whatever, just let me know. You can message me and I can make it then. Great, thank you, Nancy. All right. Now, I'll show these real quick. I call them embellishment pins. I know that people have tried to use them as counting pins before. I don't know that I would, because the pins are a little bit bigger and I feel like they would stretch out the holes a little bit more than what you want. So, but I'll show them anyway. Give me a second. These are, and I don't have them numbered or anything, so you just have to sort of give a descriptor. These are $2.50 a piece. I have 4 of these pumpkin ones. And just for scale, this is a 3-inch square, so I have 4 pumpkins. I have, these ones are thinner, but they're longer, so I don't know if they could be used as counting pins. I've got to find someplace better to put these. Alright, I have 2 different colors in these. I have a red and like a peachy pink. Again, for scale, they're about 3 and a little bit. I've got 4 of the pink ones and 2 reds. The red pin for Angela. Alright, I'm gonna stab myself later. I have made these for pin cushions and stuff as embellishments for the pin cushions and stuff that they have going out there. I've put them on strawberries, I've put them in the blocks, like that. I have, let me separate these. 2 of these fluorescent yellow and crystal. Blue and crystal. Gotcha, Deborah. Blue and crystal. These are sort of a, oh, this one's an orange. I've got 2 orange and crystal. These are a beige, almost like a stone color and crystal. Got, this one's orange, and this is one of the shorter ones with the thicker pins. The 2 blue ones, Deborah. Gotcha. And then this one is just a silver and rhinestone. I have skulls. I've got purple. And red. And green. And this one's got bling, and for some reason it reminds me of a knight with the chainmail over its head. There's 2 of those. And then I have a smaller turquoise one. And a yellow one. And this darker green one. Oh, and then there's this white with like a yellow haze on it. I have a dove. It's like a ceramic dove. I have 3 of those. And then I have a skull with wings. Yeah, but you both have different last names, so you're good. I have got, oh my goodness, the dropsies. Okay. I've got starfish. I've got 1 with speckles. I've got 3, 4 of those. And then I have 4 that have these lines. Different species of starfish. So I've got 4 of each of those. And that's it for the pins. I haven't made any ornamental pins in a minute. Starfish with lines 1. Gotcha. It's a beachy scene. All right. Scissor fobs. Go through some of these. I've got F22. It's a plague doctor. Scissor fobs are $10 a piece. F22. F17 is a snail with flowers growing out of his shell. F17. F15 is a seahorse, and these are clay beads that I actually made. A hippocampus. F15. F3 is a scarab, a winged scarab. Oops, and it's on the table. And it's got a moon clip, moon-shaped clip. F13. F24 is a bird skull, ornamental bird skull. F24. F1 is a flamingo. Must be swimming because his legs aren't down. Just keep swimming. And F2. Strawberries. F2. That's it for the scissor fobs. Where is... Oh. I did get in a pair of scissors the other day. These are $7. They're like the antique shape. The light isn't real good on these because it's so. They are ornamental, and they're. I think I'm blind because I'm getting old. F2 for Angela. Gotcha. It's like a skinny dragon going down either side. And that's how big they are. These actually work really well. $7. Turn that back away. I also need the light. There we go. Yellow. F2. Let me pull that. Strawberries for Angela. Where's those other ones? Hang on a second. I had to double check something. Double check a price. These are $6 a piece. I have 2 pairs of this green and yellow. I have a little sheath on them right now. 2 pairs, $6 each. And then I have 2 pair of the white and pink and green. 2 pairs, $6 each. All right, I have I put out a pack of mystery minders in my group. I'm trying to see which ones I have left. And what you get are 4 minders. Okay, you said large. They're small. The big hand. Okay, gotcha. They're $7. These ones. So I have mystery packs for needle minders. And you get 4 needle minders in a pack. It's just a mystery. And it's $12. The packs that I have left for now are Disney, animals, movies and shows, and sayings. I have 1 Disney, 2 animals, 1 movies and shows, and 1 sayings until I figure out more packs to put together. But that's what I have right now. They're $12 a pack. So if you're interested, just say, me please, mystery pack, and which one you want. If for some reason you want 2 of the same kind, I can try to make it so they're not all the same. Do my best. and I have to work on putting more of those packs together. Hang on. Is there anything else specific that you guys would like to see? Disney for Deborah. Disney for Deborah. Gotcha. Anything else that you guys would like for me to show you? I've got needle minders. I've got thread keeps. I've got floss drops. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Show the bags again? Okay. Oh, and then I'll show these real quick for Shannon since she didn't get to see the ones that were available. So the bags that are left, the regular size bags, $33 each. Now remember, at the end, after sales are closed, I am going to go ahead and spin the wheel for each person that ordered, so you can get your discount. So I have Christmas chickens. I've got my Black History Month bags, 2 of these. The Seahorse Scissor Fob. Where did it go? It was right here. Oh, here he is. Gotcha. F15. Oops. F15. Yeah. For J-Law. Okay. Alright. I've got the... Alright, we got the Black History Month bag for Cheryl. We've got the Kenyan Africa fabric. I've got 2 of the patriotic popsicles. I think they're both, yeah, they're both polka dots inside. We've got 2 of the Who. I've got an owl. Two penguins. The triangles. You can see it better in person. One sexy Christmas man. Yes, I have the African one left. Yes, one. For Erica slash Kevin. Sexy Christmas. One gingerbread. One Christmas sweater. One Sylvester and Tweety. Sexy. Go birds. Turtles. One of those. One Wizard of Oz. And one coffee. And for the spool holders, again, they're $15 a piece. I've got my Winter Maiden. I've got two of the evil villainesses. So we're going Toidles for Kevin. Toidles. Got the Air Force. Meteors. Kit Kats. Butterflies. Cardinals. Wizard of Oz. You want the evil queenies, Deborah? At least you didn't put an F in there. I'm just saying. Like, it could have been awkward. Wizard of Oz. Safari. Black Cat and Moons. Butterflies. Flutterbuys for Deborah. And coffee. Oh. What did Shannon get? Maiden and butterflies. Alright. Yeah, Shannon got the butterflies first, sorry. And the coffee for Shannon. And then Animal Mystery Minders for Nancy Roser. What else? The small bags that are left are the Cat and Moon, the Bright Stars, Popsicle, and Black History Month small. Pink and green scissors. Hang on. These ones? Or the ones with the white background? Okay, let me back up. Hang on. Okay, hang on. So we're going to go with Deborah gets the butterflies spool holder. And Shannon's going to take the cats. Right? Wait. These cats then? I'm going to assume. Alright. And then you wanted these scissors, these green scissors. Um, I don't like any of the scissors fobs for these, but I'm going to write myself a note, Shannon, to make a scissor fob to match these scissors. And we'll talk about a charm before then. Okay, and then Debbie wants... Okay, so you want this one, not the hearts one. Okay. And then Debbie Thomas would like Bright Stars Small. And in case you guys are, every time somebody wants something, I make sure I pull it out of stock and put it into a bin. So, all right. Gotcha. Ort books that I have left. Go Birds, Patriotic Popsicles, and Fleurs. Flowers. Give the dog a treat. I think I'm just getting tired now. So you want the flowers ort book then, Debbie? Gotcha. I'm looking around to make sure there wasn't anything I really wanted to show you guys. Did anybody want to see needle minders or thread drops or, right? Last call, thread drops, thread keeps, needle minders, anything. Giving it a second for the lag. Sammy, what I'd like to do is we'll just go by the list you have. Give me a name, and I'll spin, and then we'll write down the discount for them. Sound copacetic? Where's the fabric that I don't have any left? I think it's all gone now. I sold all that. I mean, I have charts, but that's about it. And it's the same charts that have been up, so I haven't added to that in a while. Sorry about your luck. I've been hoarding it. I've been hoarding what I have left. Where's my... Alright. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go person by person on the list, whether you're here or not. And that way it's on video as far as what your discount for your total order is going to be. Thanks. Okay, Zeb. Zeb is for... Zeb. Zeb gets 15% off. Next. Nancy W. Nancy W. 27% off. I love a weird number. Love a weird number. 27% off. Hang on a second. I had to make sure the allow repeats was on too. Alright. Well, now hang on because it's not resetting the thing. Reset, yeah. Okay, now I got it. Okay, so we're going Erica and Kevin. 15%. Angela. 27% Angela. J Long. She pays double. She gets 21%. I didn't realize everything's backwards when I do lives. I don't like that. Debbie. 21%. Cheryl. My favorite defector. 15%. Vicky. 30%. Sure. Devi. Do I say it right? Is it Devi or Devi? Devi? I always say Devi. 30%. Deborah. 10%. Better than nothing. Shanananananan. 13%. Lucky 13. Nancy R. 30%. All done. All done. Well, it was fun. Thank you guys for joining, and especially since it was impromptu. I've been thinking about doing one, and right when you saw that first, hey, I'm going to do one, was when I had decided to go ahead and do a live. So, thanks for joining us. I will start getting things packed up and build out probably tomorrow because I'm tired tonight. But I think all but one, I have their information, and she said she emailed me, so we're good on that. Um, that's it. That's all I got. I have my regular video in what, a week and a half. And if you guys have any questions or special requests, just give me a shout out, and I'll get back with you. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Sammy. How do I stop this thing?